Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again with the dirtiest deck in Clash Royale. If you want to slime all of your opponents and just get wins as quickly as you can, this would be the deck for you. You go for a Golem in the back, you build up a push with a Night Witch or a Fly Machine, and when your opponent goes in for opposite lane aggression, you simply Skeleton Army or Bats to clean everything up. If they use a spell to remove your Skeleton Army or Bats, your Skeleton King is going to get a ton of souls. Though, if they kill your units, it's going to benefit you because you can just get more skeletons directly on their tower. So if they kill your skeletons with spells, your Skeleton King will reincarnate them on top of your opponent's tower, and that won't feel so good for them. If you don't have Skeleton King or you don't have it leveled up, definitely want to run a Skeleton Barrel instead, and this is still a phenomenal deck. Golem Clone has been one of the easiest decks in Clash Royale for a long time, and people hate playing against it. So let's go jump straight some games, assert dominance, and break people down. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. A lot of love to everyone that's using creator code SIRTAG to support the channel. All right, so getting into this one, I need to arrow on top of those wall breakers. Oh, they're also star level. This guy is styling. So remember, when you arrow on top of something that has minors, and you're able to finish it off, you're going to be up elixir. So you can just drop your Golem in the back. You could drop it anyway, but you're up enough to justify it and be like, hey, you can't spam the other side because your win condition's out of cycle. You have minor wall breakers to win you the game. You might have Magic Archer to drop on top of the Golem, but that would lose you the game immediately because you need it on defense here. The only thing that makes me a little bit wary in this game is the fact that Magic Archer would be able to line up with most of our stuff. So trying to drop our Fly Machine in a spot that won't happen. Ooh, is the Fly Machine going to die? Yeah, it's basically dead now. Can we clone up the Golem so it will be able to finish off the rest of the Magic Archer? Yeah, I gotta clone it up. I gotta clone it up so it can kill the Magic Archer. Let's go! Magic Archer got pushed away, and then the Valkyrie got pushed all the way back to the point that it can't even body block the Bats. That is just fundamentally unfair. The Valkyrie's in front of the tower to stop the push, and then she just got blown away, despite me not even having Tornado. Have you guys ever seen anything like that in Clash Royale before? I certainly haven't. I need an arrow here just to give him the perception that I'm an absolute idiot. I dropped skeletons into the Valkyrie. I don't know why I did that to myself. Probably to give him a little bit of a care package, you know. He got beaten down a lot, and now he's coming back in the game a bit. Wait, if the skeleton gets under your tower, even if you tornado it back, we've got a moving graveyard, man. I don't know how Clash Royale thought a 2 elixir graveyard was fair and balanced. They put it on a champion, and they're like, hey, test this out. Dude, it's ridiculously unfair. So, yeah, I mean, if you've got Skeleton King, definitely run it. As I said before in the intro, you guys can still run Skeleton Barrel, but it is the Walmart version that you do not want to be running if you can afford the big, hefty boy of the Skeleton King. Obviously, I don't actually have Skeleton King completely maxed out, so a lot of times I will run the Skeleton Barrel with you guys on ladder, but I've tried them both. Skeleton King is way better. Also, Flying Machine popping off, being the ninja, throwing the shurikens right at the tower, and displaying the dominance. So with 35 seconds remaining, there's absolutely no way this guy's going to come back. Like, look at his other tower. It's basically dead. He's not having a good time. Here we go. Best possible starting hand. You guys already know how we play Clash Royale. Golem in the back. I choose you. That Pokemon is so toxic. You drop your Golem in the back, and your opponent is praying that they don't suffer an immeasurable amount of dismay. Because if you can get a Night Witch behind your Golem, soak up some damage, and go in the same lane as your opponent, it's really difficult for them to get any damage on the counter push, even if they can kill your stuff. Because the Golem will explode on their units. The Skeleton King and Night Witch Bats will definitely be able to kill a Mega Knight with ease. And we're distracting the Mega Knight so it doesn't go on top of the Golem right now. The Mega Knight doesn't know what he wants in life. He's like, I'll have a little bit of the Golem. I'll sample the Skeleton King. I'll just have it all. Wait, if we go for the Skeleton King ability, this is amazing. It's going to be right on the tower. It doesn't matter if I have the Skeleton King ability at full. If you drop 2 elixir and you have 30 skeletons lock onto the tower, your opponent will not get a good trade. He went for a Bard Barrel. He still took 400 damage and lost a Royal Ghost. Like, that's inexcusable that the card is this good, right? I don't know why abilities are fundamentally that strong, but I don't know. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys think that champions should be this strong, or if you think that they should be as strong as every other card and nerfed down a little bit. I think Golden Knight isn't that good anymore, but if you're running Archer Queen or Skeleton King, you are at a massive, massive lead from your opponent before the game even starts. I'm going to Fly Machine here. It's going to be able to snipe, and I can follow up with a Night Witch. Like, You play this deck, you don't defend stuff. You just go in for your golems, you 3-crown people, and you say sayonara to their units, and give them the princess wave. Look at that. He's not, oh man, he's got Archer Queen too. Oh, this is so for it. This is, I'm so for this. I gotta do it. I gotta go for the clone. I gotta give him the moves. It's an immeasurable amount of the damage to the other side, and we can Skeleton King ability to just add icing to the cake. Dude, our push wasn't even half dead, and we 3-crowned him still with the Archer Queen firing at us rapid fire the entire time. If that doesn't scream broken, I don't know what does. All right, let's take some towers quickly. I'm feeling it right now. Give me my golem in my starting hand with the skeleton army. Edit. It's the prayers are answered. They shine down. I feel like golem players should have instant terrible karma and not get rewarded for the deck that they're running. But here we are living in 2022 where we are going to have a lot of fun and the skeletons will slew. Let's go. Let's go. What you going to do? Skeletons coming for you. If I go Skeleton King and the skeletons get onto the tower, you're going to have to respond to both sides, bro. You can't just let the skeletons do that amount of damage. Like, here's the issue with the deck. If you defend the skeletons, then the Skeleton King becomes way stronger, right? But if you don't defend the skeletons, you lose all your towers. And usually when you defend with the skeleton army and it's counter pushing, they have already spent a Hog Rider. So the Hog Rider investment was a 4 elixir investment. He had to spend a ton of elixir on the other side, so he was already spread thin. And overall, skeletons, they do a ton of damage quickly, so even if your opponent is down a little bit of elixir and they can't afford a counter in time, that's enough for you to put some serious damage on their tower. Also, looking at the game, this is going to be a Control S deck. So it's not necessarily going to be an easy matchup for most people, right? Like, we're playing against Executioner Valkyrie with a Tornado, I presume, right? So let's see what we can make happen here. My Skeleton Army on the right-hand side, I think that will be optimal because it'll bait out the log. And then we can go in for a lot of spam with the Skeleton King on the other side. Yo, he completely whiffed a lot of the skeletons. Are you kidding me? Dude, why would you retarget away from the... I don't understand. That's really, really unlucky for our opponent, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to just full send. As I said before, he's got Tornado, so that's one of the reasons why this matchup isn't actually going to be the easiest thing in the world. But if your opponent doesn't have enough elixir, as we said before, going for the Skeleton King ability near the tower, they're going to always net a negative elixir trade. If they drop a Tornado, that's going to be a -1 trade for them. And then they still take damage from the skeletons because they can't hit every single one of them with a Tornado. So it's just really kind of unfair in my opinion. Skeleton King definitely does deserve an ability nerf here. I'm going to Skeleton King again on top of the Executioner. If you lose a tower with Golem clones, you should not be afraid. As long as your opponent doesn't have like Witch and Wizard in the same deck, you're going to be fine. You can spam in the other side. You can be like, okay, you took a tower, but now I'm going to take like 5 of yours, man. Every single tower that you have, it's going to fall flat on its face. So the Executioner is looking at this game and it's like, yo, dude, I don't have a Tornado. I feel really useless right now. What am I supposed to do? And dude, I don't have an answer for you because I can go for a Golem now and then Skeleton Army immediately because the Flying Machine is still going to stay alive if I can get the Golem to tank for it. And then because he doesn't have Tornado, I don't think he has an answer available for the Flying Machine anymore. So we'll see if the Flying Machine just 3-crowns him. I mean, he dropped the Executioner on the Flying Machine. It was that annoying. He didn't care about the Golem. He's just like, get this out of my face. I'm so sick of that stupid card. No way. Is the Flying Machine going to lock onto the tower? If I can just keep the Valkyrie far enough away, then the Flying Machine will win me the game again. No, that was so close. That was really interesting. I love that card, man. You either love it or hate it. If you're playing the Flying Machine, it's your favorite card in existence because it wins you more games than you can count. If you play against it, you're like, dude, Clash Royale, why is this card always locking onto my tower? This is a problem, you know? So I'm going to Flying Machine. I'm going to win the game. It's fitting. It's the way the Clash Royale is meant to be played. The Flying Machine has to win you the game. No! Come on, Flying Machine. You had one job. It is what it is. We'll walk away with the win with the Skeleton King. He's going to ascend to the throne and take the game out here, right? Yeah. He knew what he wanted. He took it, and he asserted the dominance. Even Tornado can't stop the king. All right, let's play the slimiest deck in the history of Clash Royale. There's no better way to start the day than dropping a Golem in the back. If you drop a Golem in the back and your opponent rushes the other side, usually with Golem Clone, you kind of just ignore everything and start spamming the other side, take a tower, and look back at your opponent's units and say, okay, you can't 3-crown me because I've got Skeleton Army. But can't say the same about them. They're going to have a lot of trouble defending every single one of your pushes. I'm going to try to space out the Fly Machine and the Night Witch, so in case he goes in for a Fireball or some type of spell, he is not going to be able to get more than 1 tap on the tower. Yo, I could 100% clone this up, and I think that's the play. Hitting the Fly Machine and the Night Witch all at once is beautiful. He Fireballs, but he's not able to hit the Fly Machine. They swerved him. Look at him. He's so sad already. And he's questioning himself. He's contemplating life and trying to figure out the physics of Clash Royale. Why his cards weren't able to hit mine. And dude, I genuinely have no explanation for you there. This is the way that it works in Clash Royale. You just don't win against Golem Clone. I'm going to hit him up with the Skeleton Army whenever I get the opportunity to. I think it's better for me to go for the Skeleton Army when the Skeleton King is still on the map. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for the Golem. Maybe the Skeleton King will push the Golem. Yeah. It's a little bit unfortunate because the legendary Night Witch doesn't push the Golem. But the Skeleton King is so thick that he can't be bothered to have the Golem just stopping him in his tracks and making sure that his journey is delayed. So Skeleton King will fight into a Wizard and a Witch. This is really bad. Like, that's so much splash damage that I can't break through it. Man, am I going to lose this game? I'm looking at it right now, and I thought it was going to be a really easy venture, but it's starting to become super surprising as it started to escalate. I'm going to go for bats, so maybe the Witch will lock onto that. And then Giant Skeleton's going to die. Oh my goodness, he's going to balloon me. No, 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 no! Are you kidding me right now? So, despite running one of the slimiest decks in Clash Royale, if you do play against a Witch Wizard deck, and you don't have a Fireball, or a Miner, or any way of removing that, and then they drop a balloon in front of it, you're probably going to lose. So, don't feel bad about that, or playing against Electro Giant. Those are the two matchups with this deck that you'll lose against. Everything else, just pretty much take towers immediately, and there's no recourse, there's no way for them to defend, and there's no way for them to counter push. Witch Wizard, that's a different story. It's also one of the worst decks in the game, so you won't be playing against it that much. But to think about it, it's really weird that the worst decks are the ones that you have to worry about. All right, Redemption. Redemption is in his clan, and we have to clap back because we just lost a Witch Wizard, you know? Golem in the back. Let's see how this works. Gotta be honest with you guys, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get great matchups with Golem Clone. Even if you play against a P.E.K.K.A deck, it's not that scary, as long as they don't have P.E.K.K.A Witch Wizard all in the same deck. Other than that, we're going to be chilling. So, we'll show you how well we can damage down whatever units he's dropping. Regardless if it's a P.E.K.K.A, I'm not scared. I'm going to Night Witch pretty much immediately.
Are you sure about that?
And then go, oh! Oh! No, no, I said anything but that, and here he is again. Harry Potter, why? Why? No one wanted you back for another movie, man. No one wanted you back for another episode. Okay, I gotta prove to you guys that we can also beat Wizard, apparently. It has to happen. Last time we lost was a fluke. We will bounce back. Redemption's in his clan, and he is lined it up. We're gonna hit a home run, and we're gonna just knock it off, you know? Like, get out of here with that action, bro. I'm going to Skeleton Army on the other side because I want to bait out a zap or some type of response so that I can use the Skeleton King with full HP ability on the right-hand side. Right into a Wizard. Probably not the right strategy, but we're doing it anyway. Is it going to give us anything? I think it's going to give us damage. It should give us at least a couple taps. Not necessarily worth it, but at the same time, it was 300 damage for 2 elixirs, so it wasn't something that was going to put us out of the league, out of the game. We're still back in business. I'm going to Golem off to the side, so then the Wizard locks onto that instead of our Night Witch, and the P.E.K.K.A does too. Look at that. The Night Witch is targeting everything down, and the P.E.K.K.A is just looking at the thing that isn't dealing damage to it. You know, P.E.K.K.A, you've got to grow a brain eventually. You got to understand that you should, you know, protect yourself instead of targeting something and taking it down with you. Ooh, those bats. They will definitely finish off the rest of the bandit. Remember, he's got logs, so I can do one of these where I Skeleton Army here. Bait out the log. I was hoping that the fly machine would stay alive a little bit longer. Yeah, there's the log. That's good stuff. Don't know if he's able to do much here. We use the ability as quickly as we can, and then potentially clone as well with the Night Witch. Yeah, if I clone up the Night Witch and I arrows, can I win the game? Can I do it? The skeletons aren't going to do enough. There's no way. Why are the fire spirits doing half of my tower on the other side? What is happening right now? What wild circus are we joining? Like, man, I did not want to be a clown today. All right, I'm going to go in for maybe like a Skeleton King behind this, and he's going to lightning it. So I think it's better for me to fly machine. Yeah, no, I'm going to fly machine here. Going for a Skeleton Army with a Skeleton King on the other side. Is he going to lightning all these units together? Yeah, he is. That's a smart play. That's the best play he's done all day. But here we go. The spam. It's relentless. We are vicious, and we are cycling everything we have in the other side. We're going all in because we have to. Not because I want to, but believe it. Believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi boy. Come on now. Redemption in its finest form. That P.E.K.K.A. and Wizard were about to pounce on me and eat me alive, but we bounced back, baby. We got a game against a Dora again. Dude, I was like, we got a game against a dragon. And I was like, nope, got to stop myself right there. Hard stop. It's a Dorrigan. He doesn't even have a clan because he doesn't even have a real name, you know? Like, he can't be classified, so why would he ever get a clan to be a part of? He just doesn't deserve it, apparently. If I go for arrows on top of the Archer Queen, it's not going to kill, so I have to sacrifice my big body bag of rocks. I'm sorry, Golem, you deserve a little bit better of a life, but were you ever living in the first place? These are the questions I've never asked myself. But if you're playing Golem Clone, you have all the time in the world to be a philosopher and have all these pensive decisions and questions because you don't have to even think in your game. It frees up your mind. It's a great deck for that reason, guys, if you want to be the next Socrates or Pluto. This is, Plato? Yeah, it's Plato. I just said Pluto. Oh, no. Yeah, guys, if you want to be a planet, then you can end up being the Golem Clone player that you've always wanted to be. Evolve to the next level. People want to be gods. People want to be kings. You can be a planet. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to go for a clone, and we've been screwing around the entire time, and we just took a tower. Speaks volumes to how strong this deck is. We just destroyed a Dorrigan.
3 weeks later.
So the Dorrigan put up a valiant effort. He tried his best to try to defend, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the rest of your day.